Arsenault, actor, narrator, and performance coach. Recently, I sat down with Carolina Ravassa, an actor, dancer, voiceover artist, and hispanglosaxon. In fact, check out her web series, Hispanglosaxon. You'll be glad you did. She appears on Showtime's The Affair, has collaborated with the comedian Reggie Watts on a number of indie projects, and voices Sombra in Blizzard's Overwatch. Can you just talk a little bit about when you first came to New York and where you were coming from and what you did once you first got to the city?
Well, I was coming from Boston because I studied theater at Boston College. And when I was about to graduate, one of my professors knew that I had shown interest in acting for film and television. So I had done a summer course before to film school, and he suggested I do an extra year there just to kind of perfect on-camera skills, because that's something that I wanted to get into. And I, to be honest, I wasn't quite ready to go into the real world yet. I felt like I wasn't sure how to start hitting auditions and just getting to the city to hit the ground running without really knowing how to do that. So I applied to this film school that used to be called the School for Film and Television, and now it's the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. And I got in, and I did just one extra year there after college. And for me, it was perfect because it gave me the chance to get to know New York without hitting auditions and going crazy. And of course, I was still studying, I was still learning. And the teachers that are at this film school are also actors that are out in the real world doing auditions. So it was really great to have them come in and tell us stories of what's going on now, how do they want headshots, what are casting directors looking for, and to know that they had just shot something with, Peter Jenkins or something was amazing, because like they were working. So and they also got us ready at this film school for what a headshot really needs to look like. I think sometimes in college, professors forget what, or they think it's how it used to be, and these guys are giving us like blow by blow what's happening now, what websites to go on to, and all that stuff. So I feel like I prepared because I took a voiceover class, I took a commercials class, I took on camera, scene study class, and so I was ready to start auditioning what like real actors do in New York, besides the amazing auditions for theater that you do with the monologue or whatever. So I felt really ready to hit commercially what was going to start happening and just how to do it. I was interning with casting directors during the film school, so I got to meet them, which in fact one of them connected me to an agent I started freelancing with. So for me, it was like the perfect year to like hate New York for a little bit and feel like it was maybe too overwhelming. And then once that year ended, I was ready to really start hitting auditions, knowing what to do on the business side.
Yeah, that sounds so smart. It sounds like you were super savvy, but rather than just getting overwhelmed with making a living and trying to do the auditions. And it makes a big difference studying with professors who are in it.
Yeah.
Because things have changed probably in 10 years since you even graduated from that program.
Totally. And they also they changed like this, So I think that when I moved, I don't know how long Actors Access had existed. I feel so old, but it's like now, with a click of a button, you're submitting yourself to something. Whereas before, they used to tell us, I used to go pick up backstage and actually have to go to an office and take stuff, my headshot and resume in a manila envelope. So I remember thinking, I think nowadays you can Google stuff and you really will know how to maybe leave college and know exactly how to start auditioning. But I think getting acquainted with the city and I think a lot of actors waste a lot of time not knowing what to do. So anytime I meet new actors at auditions that I connect with, I'm like, let's talk, and we get coffee and I kind of give them blow by blow what I feel is the most important and how much money you should really spend on headshots instead of, getting bad ones.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
And then spending more money on better ones. And then you actually spent double the money because you were getting cheap headshots, but they were really bad. And so just knowing really what's worth it and what isn't,
That is so great. And I love hearing about generosity between actors, because I feel like, I don't know what it is that makes people feel like we have to keep all our secrets to ourselves. But the more I hear from successful people, the more I hear they just share information and other people have shared it with them. So.
And I felt like older actors have been so generous to me, and people who didn't know me too well, vibed with me. And so they've helped me. And I really do feel like I have to pass it on, because I wouldn't have an agent right now if somebody hadn't recommended me. And that's how we get jobs. We connect people and they connect us. And the more you give, the more you get. I definitely believe that.